All right, here is my last set of pause squats for the block. Uh, I can tell I still have some more work to do in terms of bringing my quads into the movement. It's getting better. It's still an issue. And I know that doing pause squats next block is not the solution. I'm really good at sinking it and then shooting my hips back with the pause squat to leverage my way up. And I think that's how I got into this position to begin with. So I think my plan after the meet is stiletto squats to build quads because I'm going to be bulking, and B to cue that more sort of staying in the legs. Here's like speed deadlifts for the week. Taking it a little slow because of that. I've got like an oblique, low back, not low back, mid back tweak. Maybe it's a rib joint thing. I don't know. I got like a little tweak right under my right rib, in my back. So just taking it slow, not trying to be Mr. Splody Pants here. Uh, Block pulls. I don't think these did anything for me. I'm gonna be honest. Um, they're really hard for me. Because if you look at me, I'm such a high hip guy. It just like high hip puller. It just doesn't feel like they did anything for me. They were really hard. I don't know if I got anything out of it. I might be wrong. But maybe I'm not. So I might experiment. I don't think experimenting could be a bad idea. Here's my big bench. Here's 242, which I've hit many times in the past recently. Overall, this 242, I was actually pretty disappointed with it. I was hoping it would be a lot faster. Which, I don't know if my problem with bench, I think, is I'm not muscular enough. I think that's my issue. I mean, obviously I can always work on technique. Technique's never perfect. I get that, but it's just always been such a struggle for me, the bench press. And I'm kind of skinny right now. I gotta put some muscle on. 5'9", 181. What are we doing? This is a PR for me under 200 pounds. My last best bench at 198 was 242. So I'm gonna take this. I didn't ask Tom not to take it easy on me, but he did not take it easy on me. That was a long pause. Here's a blooper reel. I boinked the safety. And I shouted an expletive. But besides that, that's a pretty good looking squat. A little bit of hips flying up, nothing crazy. Boink. Bonk. All right. So here's my reattacking the weight, regaining my honor for my family, and lowering the safeties one peg. Bar pass solid. That's just my hips kick up a little bit. So I don't know how much of the solution is building quads. Another area where being more muscular would help. Is the solution building quads, or is the solution making my squat more hingy? The debate of a lifetime. All right, so this is going to be my opener. I think my squat goal might be a little bit conservative, but I'm okay with that because I have a big deadlift goal, and B, it might not be conservative just based on my technique. When I cut, my squat, it feels like it just fell apart. I also switched to heels, had to switch to heels because of an injury, so that also could be playing a role. But I'm really happy with this. This is after 3 sets, including technically a failed rep when I smacked the safety. So hey, I'll take that to the bank every day, man. Pause deadlifts. These are easy. Uh, just once again taking it a little slower. I think after the meet, I'm gonna revamp my deadlift technique. I'm gonna maybe take it a lot slower. Intentionally round my back, upper back a little bit more because my low back, it's not rounding, but it's not neutral. So I gotta fix that. I think. I don't know. I'm of two minds about it because I'm braced pretty freaking hard. I've never had a back issue deadlifting, even though I've been touchy with it. That injury I got was from squatting. So whatever. Squat re-rack even. Not even from doing a squat itself. So how's that for a fucking bummer? All right. So how to make any program more linear? Because if you're running conjugate, obviously it's not a linear thing, right? Block periodization is gonna be a lot more linear, but this can apply to anything, right? So taper your accessories. I cut down most of my accessories. I was doing 3 sets. Now I'm doing 2. Make your exercises more specific. I talked about and did pin squats to pause squats. So stuff like that. Make your exercises more technical focus, right? So if you're doing like a variation for hypertrophy, like close grip bench, okay, maybe change that to tempo bench or long pause bench because that's closer to the competition movement and it's more based on technical skill. Periodize outside of the gym. Get your variables in check more towards the end of the peak because you can't be perfect all the time. And just get ready to get more tired, man. It's cool. You're peaking. This is what I was listening to over the week. The classic. Apparently, it's Christian music. Kind of cool. I've forgotten the name of the vocalist, and I feel bad, but he's great. Um, this is kind of where my taste lies, where it's heavy, but it's not gore grind or whatever. So I like it. It's a good album. What can I say? Here's my email. Shoot me an email. Let's just throw some weight on the bar, man. If concurrent, training, sort of bottom up accessory stuff is interesting to you, hit me up.